Hi all, in the answer here, Kevin. Right, so as a youth and community development worker, we always spoke about the idea of, are you there to help or are you there to empower? Often we talk about this idea of helping as not being the model because you often do too much for the other person and you're looking at that person as needy, and that's actually the wrong footing to start off on. However, should we be trying to empower? Why am I asking this question? I remember one of my old lecturers. He always used to speak about this idea of empowering is assuming that you have got the power. And if you assume that you have got the power who is empowering the other person, that means you can give them as much power as you want, at the speed you want to give them, in the way you want to give them. So is that actually really empowering them if they need something else or want to get something at a different rate? You have actually made all the decisions for them in terms of that, and actually kind of left them out of the negotiation of how they want to be empowered or how they need to be empowered, which is generally the way we do it. So, if we are putting ourselves in that position, we have to look about of why we do this. Well, I would say part of it is through our training and our practice. Let's say, for example, the average person is in their workplace. Their boss says to them, we need to upskill you. We need to empower you on this process or these procedures or this way of thinking or whatever it may be. We tend to go along with it because we're frightened to lose our job. And because we see that person as senior to ourselves, we assume that they have got power over us. Well, there is the saying that someone can only have power if you give your power away. So to actually empower yourself, it means that you need to retain your power. How do you retain your power? Have the autonomy to fail. Have the autonomy to achieve. Have the autonomy to learn and develop. Have the autonomy to use your existing skills just because that's what you want to do. And that's how you're empowering yourself, through the autonomy to be able to do all the processes for yourself, pick yourself up and learn from it for yourself. I'm not saying you mustn't go to anyone to help you on the journey. However, it's not for that person to presume that they've got power over you to give you the power in the first place to be empowering. The other thing which I see as a situation where people often relinquish their own power is when they ask other people to relinquish power. Because what you have now done, by that premise, you've given that other person the power to say yes or no. As soon as you do that, that means they've got the power to say yes or no. You can't argue with that because that's the position you have put them in and yourself in which case they will decide how much power they want to give or not give, and that again at the pace which they want to do it at. So this whole idea of empowerment, is it the right angle we're looking at? Is it the right perspective? It may be or it may be not, but I think it's an interesting question, an interesting process we need to think about when we're speaking about power and empowerment, because as I said, as soon as you're talking about empowering somebody, you've put yourself in the position of having the power. I will leave you on that note. Thank you very much. Hope to talk again soon. Bye for now.